So I'm 24 years old, and I've been trying my hand at dating men specifically for probably about 5-6 years now, in a serious way. I'm single at the moment. My boyfriend and I just broke up recently, and I have probably dated about like 4 to 5 men seriously.
Yeah, 4 to 5 men seriously and 40 to 50 not seriously. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel as we have Satan's girlfriend over here. And she's going to talk about why she's going to be alone for the rest of her life. There's a lot of advice we can take from this video. Probably the first one being don't have so much metal on your face. But there's so much more. So like and subscribe if you enjoy this content, guys. And now, let's keep on with this video.
And I just broke up recently, and I have probably dated about like 4 to 5 men seriously. Keep running into the same issues every single time I date a man, and I've been trying to like really get to the root of what it is. And now I know what you're thinking. You probably have a type. I do not have a type. These men don't know each other. They're not friends. They're not from the same area. They don't look alike. I really do not have a type. The only thing that these men have in common is that they are men. I really have been reflecting a lot and trying to figure out what like the root of all these issues is. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect, but I'm not the reason that any of these relationships ended. One of the main issues that I've come to recognize is that I don't think men are really socialized to know what it means to truly love someone, like love their partner and care for their partner. Obviously, I'm not saying this is all men, but I think it's just not normalized for them to like, I don't know, just like, I guess I don't know how to phrase it. What I'm saying, for example, is that every single one of these men individually has looked me in my eyes and told me that I am the love of their life, I'm the most important person in their life, that they would take a bullet for me, and every single one of them has treated me horribly, okay? I don't know about you, but when I tell somebody they're the love of my life and that they're the person I care about the most, I show it.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pause it right here. And this is the same old question. Which is the common denominator? Okay? Sorry, I can't trust you when you say that you've been in 5, 10, 15 relationships and all of them have treated you extremely poor. You are the common denominator and it falls on you, right? This is the same, guys, as a company which hires 30 people and then kicks out 30 people 1 week afterwards. And the company keeps saying, oh, this one person did poor. This one person, performed poorly. This other one person, this and that. 30 times in a row. Like, how many times does the same thing need to happen in order for you to think, well, maybe I am the problem, maybe there's something in our recruiting process that is not working. If you tell me that you've been in X amount of relationships and all of the people have treated you poorly, then you are to blame.
Like, I'm treating them accordingly. Part of it that really trips me up is that they believe it. They actually believe in their heart that I'm the love of their life and I'm the person they care about the most. I start calling it out. I would be like, you do not love me and you do not care about me. Like, point blank, period. Otherwise, you wouldn't be treating me badly. And they will argue and they get genuinely, offended. They get offended. I honestly pity them because I don't think they're socialized to know what that means. And, I don't know how to get it across in a meaningful way to them. Like, they just don't listen. And I'll be like, okay, you wouldn't have done this bad thing to me if you actually loved me in the way that you say you do. Like, that is not what love is. That's not what love is. When you love someone, you don't do things to intentionally or even unintentionally hurt them.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna pause you again because I also doubt that these men treated her poorly in the full meaning of the sentence. Because a lot of the times, guys, men will try to impose healthy boundaries on the relationship, and these women view it as you limiting their freedom, So if you, for example, don't want to be in an open relationship where other men have their way with your girlfriend, she'll call that controlling, right? You're limiting her freedoms, you're not allowing her to express herself and find herself and all that bullcrap. Or if, for example, this is a common one, if you don't want your girlfriend texting to other men or paying attention to other men that are obviously hitting on her, again, she'll call that controlling. If you tell her, can you not entertain this one dude who is obviously hitting on you and obviously trying to get our relationship broken, they'll call you a controlling, patriarchal, medieval pig. So I can trust her as well on that. They've been wrong in every aspect.
Why is that considered love to you? I'm just like, I don't know where it's coming from. I honestly pity them because that has to be awful, but like I can't handle it anymore, dude. I'm having a hard time too because, like, not to bring sexuality into this, but like I did date a woman at one point for 3 years and I felt so loved and cared for by her. Like there was no question about it. I really started
Well, go back to dating women, I say. Last time I heard, they're doing very well, you know. Divorce rates almost non-existent, domestic AUs not heard of, you know. The relationships are very comprehensive because we all know how well women get along together, right? So go back to dating women is my advice.
Questioning myself and my sexuality when I was 19 and going off into college, and our relationship ended because I was like, I think I might actually be straight. And that's just how I felt. Like I couldn't do anything about it. I felt awful. Obviously that's horrible. And now I'm really not attracted to women in that way, which sucks. That sucks. I want to be with a man, but I don't think it's possible to find a man that has that capability. Like where are they? Where are they? I'm looking around and none of them know. Like I can't.
Well, she can't help it, guys. She wants the good old dick. And this is why she has to deal with men. Now, she may have some concerns, but I just can't trust a person who questions his own sexuality. Like, I'm sorry, but if I'm expected to take you seriously and take your concerns seriously, yet you don't even know what your sexuality is and you need to find it. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't need to find about myself that I'm heterosexual. I just knew. Okay? If you have to find your sexuality and you're like doubting about it, you're confused, you're lost, sorry, you're just a bit of a clown, you ask me. Call me old-fashioned, gentlemen, but I think that people should know some basic things about themselves. Like, if they have a pee-pee, they're a man. If their pee-pee gets hard by looking at a woman, they're heterosexual. If you have to go on an expedition to find about these things, it's a bit cringe, you know? But gentlemen, we just covered Satan's girlfriend. How about we move on to a medieval witch? A gypsy medieval witch. Let's find about her.
One crazy thing I learned recently is that skinny girls genuinely think that fat girls are like so jealous of them. Like they genuinely think we're so jealous. Like they're making these videos like, day in the life of a skinny ass bitch, me because I'm not a big back fatty. And I'm just like, you think I'm gonna hear that and be like, fuck, I wish I was a skinny ass bitch and I went to Pilates at 5 a.m. and I didn't eat anything yummy and I just talked about how snatched I was. No, I don't. I actually never want that for myself ever. I'm really not jealous of you, dude. Like, if being skinny means being a part of this club where you see every woman as competition based on weight and actively don't want other people to be your body type because you think it gives you this elite status? No, I don't want a part of that. Please do that, in fact, as far away from me as possible. I'm not jealous of you. In fact, I kind of pity you, if that's your mindset. But yeah, it just pisses me off how fat creators have to be like, oh, all bodies are beautiful, we can't say anything, and then skinny girls are like, fat.
So maybe that's why they burned them at the stake. But anyway, gentlemen, this 4,000-year-old mummy doesn't want to get involved. This is a woman-on-woman war, and I advise we just make some popcorn, grab a cold one, and look at them go, right? Don't get involved, gentlemen, in the female-to-female war, fat versus thin. Let them go at it. It's absolutely entertaining. But ladies and gentlemen, talking about entertaining, if you like this video, please like and subscribe because we're close to 20k subscribers. And you don't know it, but when I reach 20,000 subscribers, YouTube will award me with $1 million, alright? So please like and subscribe, and I'll be happy to see you on the next one. Have a good one.